Time now for your forewarned weather with Thomas Keyboy.
Good afternoon, Utah. I hope that you're having a terrific Tuesday. Here's the current view from Red Cliffs Lodge in Moab. Absolutely stunning. It always is, but with the temperature currently sitting at 75 degrees, eating lunch outside with that view would probably be the way to go as we go through today if you're not heading down to the ballot office. And then here's the view from Snowbird, where at Hidden Peak yesterday, we were talking about a little bit of light accumulating snow at 10 to 11,000 feet. All of that has since gone, but there are still some residual patches from our record winter last season. But that snow that we saw yesterday is just a reminder that we are now approaching our cooler months. And it's only a matter of time before we start to see that on a more regular basis. But that's going to be a while probably before we get to that point. In the meantime, if you're going to be heading down to the ballots today to cast your vote for the primary elections, looks to be quite nice. Along the Wasatch Front, we're sitting at 72 degrees currently in Salt Lake, and we'll spend most of the afternoon in the mid to upper 70s before those temperatures start to gradually ease back down to the low 70s, and then those overnight lows tonight will be very similar compared to what we saw this morning, if not just a little bit warmer. I still think that we're going to drop back into the 50s along the Wasatch Front. As for this afternoon, daytime highs in northern Utah mainly ranging in the 70s outside of the high country, while down in southern Utah, daytime highs are mainly going to range in the 70s and 80s, with St. George today likely leading the way, coming in at 90 degrees. We'll see mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies, and we'll go ahead and zoom things in here so you can see your daytime high today and your overnight low tonight. We'll get to 70 degrees in Park City, and I'd like to call that Chamber of Commerce weather. Perfect day to spend some time outside. We get mid-70s in the Uinta Basin and upper 60s in Manila. Then down in central Utah, it's 84 for Green River, 84 for Castledale, 77 for Fillmore. Then down south, we'll see a daytime high of 71 in Bryce Canyon, 79 in Escalante, and a daytime high reaching 80 degrees in Blanding. Abundant sunshine by the time you make your way into the southern portion of the state. There will be some clouds up north, but the chance of any wet weather looks to be pretty low, but it's not necessarily zero, and I'll show you why here on the water vapor imagery. We have plenty of dry air in place now in the southern portion of the state, but you can see this little notch right here. There's a disturbance currently working its way through northeast Nevada. This is going to be moving from west to east, and even though there's not a lot of moisture in place, with the dynamics of that quick system and also just a little bit of moisture, there will be at least a slight chance that we could see a few spotty showers and thunderstorms in northeast Nevada and in northern Utah. And you'll see this general thunderstorm risk mainly favors Tooele and Box Elder County, but there is at least a chance that some of those showers and thunderstorms that develop could actually hang on all the way to the northern Wasatch Front. By no means a guarantee, but that potential does exist. So if you're anywhere from, say, north of Salt Lake through Cache County by this evening, don't be surprised if some wet weather finds you. The chance of wet weather comes to an end by tonight as that system quickly moves away to the east. Then we'll be looking at mostly sunny skies for our Wednesday with daytime highs that'll climb a little bit more compared to what we're going to see out there for today. And we're really not going to see much in the way of any wet weather over the next 5 days. High pressure is going to be the main controlling feature on our weather, and that high pressure will allow those temperatures to keep warming through the work week. In St. George, we'll go from the low 90s today to the middle 90s by your Thursday, then daytime highs settling in the mid to upper 90s, slightly above our seasonal averages as we go from the end of the work week through this upcoming weekend, with really not many changes expected into early next week. Then along the Wasatch Front, that slight chance is mainly from Salt Lake County northward. And again, just a slight chance. Most of us look like we'll get through the day dry. Upper 70s today, then it's mid 80s for our Wednesday, then daytime highs settling in the mid to upper 80s. Thursday through the weekend with daytime highs more so back in the middle 80s. By Monday with overnight lows generally in the upper 50s and low 60s.